What if the next 30 days could change your money situation more than the last 3 years? When you're over 40 and your finances feel messy, stressful, or out of control, that's the time to reset. You do not need a perfect budget, but you do need a reset. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can reset your finances in 30 days. So you can stop the financial chaos, be clear on your money, and start feeling in control again. When your finances are a mess, that's not bad luck. That's a broken system. And broken systems can be fixed. Here's exactly where to start. Step 1, stop the money leaks. For the first few days, do one thing. Find out where your money is escaping. Go through your bank account, your debit card, and your credit card for the last 30 days. What you're looking for is subscriptions, convenience spending, and impulse purchases. Repeat spending you barely noticed, and automatic payments you forgot about. Do not judge yourself, just find the leaks. Because you cannot reset what you refuse to look at. Your first goal is not perfection, your first goal is awareness. Step 2, cover the 4 walls first, which means before you worry about savings or debt payoff, make sure you handle the essentials first, which are housing, utilities, food, transportation. These come first. Make sure you have enough money to pay your non-negotiable bills, your important bills. Not entertainment, not Amazon, not eating out. When money is tight, your job is to protect the basics. A lot of women over 40 carry a lot of financial stress because they are trying to do everything for everybody. Their own money foundation is unstable. You need to get grounded first. Step 3, make a bare bones budget. Keep it simple. Write down your monthly take-home pay and then only list your essential, important bills for the month. This is not your dream budget. This is your reset budget. So this should include rent, utilities, transportation, insurance, debt minimums, groceries, and your phone. But that's it. A lot of people, when they create a budget, they're creating a fantasy budget. We need to create a real life reset budget. You need a survival budget first. Survival creates stability. Stability creates confidence. Step 4, pick one money goal for the month. Not 5, one goal. And that goal can be stop overdrafting. Get current on one bill. Save $300. Stop using your credit card for groceries. Pay every bill on time for 1 month. Women get overwhelmed because they try to fix debt, savings, investment, retirement, side income, and spending habits all at once. No, just pick the right win. One clear win builds momentum faster than 10 vague goals. Step 5, put spending on a short leash. For the next 30 days, every dollar needs a job. That does not mean you can't enjoy life. It just means we need to stop the autopilot. Before you buy anything, ask yourself, did I plan for this? Do I need this week? Is this helping my reset or hurting it? That one habit saves money fast because most financial damage does not come from one giant mistake. It comes from small, repeated, unplanned spending. Step 6, create a small emergency buffer. When you have zero savings, stop thinking that you need thousands of dollars right now. Your first target is small. Start with $100. Then work your way up to $250. Eventually, you will get to $500. That little buffer matters more than people think. Because when life happens, and it will, that small cushion is going to keep you from using your credit card, overdrafting your account, or falling behind. Step 7, review your progress every week. Every 7 days, sit down and review what came in, what went out, what needs improved, what can we work on. Do not wait for the end of the month and hope for the best. You need to stay close to your money. This is exactly how women become confident with their money, not by wishing, but by watching. You are not too old, you are not too late, and you are not stuck. You do not need to fix your whole financial life this week. You need to make one powerful month of better decisions. A 30-day reset changes the way you think, the way you spend, and the way you lead your money. Once you stop avoiding your finances, your confidence comes back. Once you do this, you're going to stop reacting to money and you're going to start leading it. If you've learned at least one thing from my video today, please take a minute to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me this week. I'll see you next week.